by many names. Equinox flower, because they bloom near the autumn equinox. Hurricane lily, because they bloom after heavy rainfall in the late summer or autumn. Magic lily, because they seem to magically bloom from bare stalks. Corpse flower, because it's planted near graveyards and used at funerals. Resurrection flower, because it guides the dead to their next resurrection. But the name we use the most in English is spider lily. In Japan, the spider lily has many local names, but has two recognized names across the country. Both of them reflect the flower's association with death and Buddhism. Higanbana literally means flower of Higan. Higan meaning distant shore. Okay, let's break this down. It gets a little interesting. The distant shore, in this case, being, well, you probably already guessed it, death. In Japanese Buddhism, the river Sanzu separates the living from the dead. There's three ways to cross. You can go by the bridge, a ford, or deep snake-infested waters. Now, I already know I've done enough stuff. I'm going to have to swim those snake-infested waters. So at this point, I'm just trying to make it worth it. Higan is a festival, a Buddhist festival, celebrated twice a year at the equinoxes. So 3 days before equinox, equinox itself, 3 days after. And the red spider lily, well, it comes out at autumn equinox, so it's associated with Higan and the Higan holiday. The second Japanese name is Manjushagi. The Lotus Sutra is highly influential in Japanese Buddhism. Now, the original book that was used was a Chinese translation of the original, putting it in characters, what we call kanji in Japan. And in the sutra, it mentions a flower called, in the Chinese translation, when you translate it out and you make the sounds, Manjushagi. This flower leads the dead to their next reincarnation. In Japan, the Manjushagi is depicted as being seen as a spider lily. So, going back to what we said before, the Sanzu River, you cross it one of the three ways. I gotta practice swimming with snakes. Then on the other bank, the other shore, the distant shore, is filled with spider lilies. Then you follow spider lilies to your next reincarnation. The spider lily in Japan even jumped to Japanese Christianity, with stories of the locations of martyrs being killed, that spider lilies bloom there. The spider lily is originally from China. And in China, you will find spider lilies that propagate, so spread, reproduce, by seed. They have 22 chromosomes. The spider lilies in Japan have 33 chromosomes. So they are sterile. They cannot spread by seed. They have to be propagated or spread by bulbs. So taking the bulbs, dividing the bulbs. That means that all of the spider lilies that you see in this video were spread by people. It is believed that the spider lily was brought to Japan along with rice cultivation. Due to genetic uniformity, it is most likely that all the flowers in Japan came from a small batch of bulbs. A parallel can be seen in the traditional story about how spider lilies ended up in gardens in the southern United States. The story goes that a Captain William Rogers was present at the signing of the Treaty of Kanagawa in 1854. He brought back 3 bulbs of spider lilies for his sister-in-law, Levine Cole Roberts. The bulbs appeared dead, but she planted them, and they bloomed years later during the United States Civil War that lasted from 1861 to 1865. It's a cool story, but According to records, William Roberts did not go to Japan until 1858, so he would not have been present for the signing of the historical Treaty of Kanagawa. Also, when he went to Japan, he was a lieutenant, not a captain. In addition, Levine did not marry his brother until 1858, so she would not have been his sister-in-law in 1854. My guess is it was a little bit of a family story. They added some details, they subtracted some details. Kind of like when the elders in my family are asked how my great-great-grandfather managed to get to the United States and change his last name, even though he was a German-speaking engineer from what was at the time a hostile country. Difference is, Levine's family story got published.